Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. One, if you can see and hear me very well. No, they are messing with this. That's what they are doing. They are speeding up the music. They are buffering. They've been doing this for quite some while now. Time now. Yeah, they do that. They speed up the music. All right. Thank you. Oops. All right. Thank you, beloved brothers and sisters. Thank you for hearing me. People over there. All praises to the Most High, all praises. Okay. My apology, beloved brothers and sisters. I came a little too late, and Saturday and Sunday, the weekend, we have family that come over, and we have to entertain them, take them places and stuff, and go. Some of them come from other country like Paris and stuff, so they don't know anything about Miami, so we have to show them around. Now, beloved, if you hear a big thumping noise, it's coming from upstairs. It's been doing this for the past 4 years, nonstop. They have somebody up there is not too right in the head, so this person like to drag furniture and stomping all day, all night, nonstop. If you don't hear this person, probably he's at the hospital, and the moment he came back, nonstop. If you hear that, my apology. So, and you can hear the thumping. Yeah, it's just like Yeah, it's just stepping real hard, like it's like that person tried to kill uh, like a ant or some type of animal. Yeah. So, and because my mother, she knows the people up there, and I don't complain about it, but most likely next year we're going to move out of this place. Now, beloved, because I came up a little bit late, the phone line. Give me a second. Let me sure I got the phone. The phone was a 9% battery. Uh, whoops. There you go. Phone was a 9% batteries. Come on. All right. There you go. Now the phone line is open, brothers. You can, sisters, you can call anytime you feel. While I'm doing a little talk about, you can just call anytime. Uh, anytime you wish, you can interrupt. This is us going over to certain things. Now, the beloved brother Big Judah just uploaded a video about 2 hours ago, and the video is cut short. After 10 minutes, the video is cut short. That is why every time I'm making a video, I always said, "Is that thing recording?" I always double check the. Uh, I gotta come on. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Talk to my mother right quick. O ka pale wazin nan. Di wazin nan whatever moun te pa moun gen an so to bri. Moun sa gen 4 an la fe sa an san rete nuit, jour. Moun sa bagay ou pou ki pa lave la semen. Si mal pa lave an le a, map di yo betiz. Map di yo betiz non paske ebe sa map di yo ebe moun nan la bot fe 4 apè de bagay frappe, sol yon frappe kon sa. Batande moun nan. Moun nan pe well, pa lave ou di yo listen. Non, non, di moun nan di listen. Bon moun ka fe sa gen 4 an la fe sa san rete. Chaque matin, midi, soir, moun nan toujou a fe sa. Et c'est mbala fâché, mbala pote plainte nan baga lan, si yamba nan m'a pote plainte, si moun yo pa ba comme ça, m'a prend avocat pour yo, m'a sou yo parce que ça fait nan là, yo son bagay illégal, yo m'ka sou yo pour ça. Ouais, pas là avec. Thank you. All praises to the Most High. Shalom, shalom. My apologies. Somebody call? Yeah, I was kind of pissed off because my mom knew those people. You know, yeah, no stuff. Somebody said the stuff is blurry. Is it blurry? Is the image blurry? Because they'll do that. Okay, yeah, all right, okay, yeah, they'll do that. They'll make it blurry. So yeah, just hear the voice. They make it blurry, and then after that they mess with it and stuff like that. Yeah. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Let's keep moving. You may call uh anytime you feel like. Yeah. So but it will get good. It will get better. Once it get better, let us know. So brethren, today I came in a little late, so that's why. Now again, like I said, the beloved brother Big Judah upload a video, and the video cut short at 10 minutes or something like that, and we don't know what happened. The rest, I'm guessing the rest it will be uploaded. That is why when I'm doing my videos, I always check, because what will happen, and when you're doing the video and you're recording something, and you think you are recording, you think the thing is recording, and then it's not. Yeah, yeah, they caught the upload. They caught it halfway through, and I'm not quite sure if the brother is aware of that. And it caught. It caught up. It's caught up halfway through. They did that to me once when I upload a prayer, and then when I upload the prayer, and right after that was the first time we were praying against them, and they cut me off when I said, may the enemy be confounded and all the plague come upon them. They cut that part, and I had to re-upload it again. So and that's what happened. So you know, it's crazy, man. This thing is so loud, man, and I don't want to go up there, man, but I will. So anyway, time and signs and time, beloved. Jews and Gentiles alike, we are in the time that the Heavenly Father, we are in the time the Heavenly Father warned us, the days of Noah. And for those of you who don't know, there is a video that I uploaded in my backup channel. That is when the Most High confirmed to us we are about to entering. That it's all good. You guys can't hear it, but I can hear it, you know. It's so loud, man. So loud. So and I we upload a video to the other channels. Shalom. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Shalom. And in that video, the Most High give us a message by Noah Green, connected to the Evergreen. And Noah was a captain of a ship. And he told us, like, even though you see things, seems, well, for us, it doesn't look like it is back to normal. We know the same thing is going on, but the other people, they are acting like things are going back to normal. I was just watching a video of the UK told the citizen they got less than 4 days to leave Portugal, so they'll be locked out. They'll be locked out there. So, and they told then the citizen are like they are getting angry, and they are cursing out, and they are doing a bunch of things. They are doing a bunch of stuff. They are cursing and things like that. Yeah. So and and what happened is the Brits over there, they are very angry because they're gonna lock them back up again. They did say June the 21st, everything is going to be back full swing and saying things. They're going to do everything, but now they say, okay, well, you guys gotta be back, because they find out that the Indian variant is the new dominant. Okay. And the Indian variant is the new dominant over there, and it's spreading here like wildfire. Talking about wildfire, brethren, there is a wildfire in Arizona. I'm not quite sure if it's anywhere near the beloved brother Ayel, but there's a wildfire over there, and there's a place that caught on fire. It's like a recycling place. For the past few months, brethren, we saw a lot of recycling place are catching on fire. A lot of recycling places are catching on fire. And I understand, brothers, days and days, I'm understanding like why the Most High, brethren, is let those things open back up, because there are certain things that need to be done. The Most High give them a warning shot, and then they didn't want to shut things down, so they're gonna go over around. They're going to spread this thing, and it's being spreaded. It's being spread. So, yes, beloved, that thing is all over, brethren. It's all over. So, and we understand the book of Matthew and all the books, man, from the book of Enoch till now, we understand that all the stuff, all the signs, all the things that they would, they are happening now, brothers. They are happening now. Okay, they are saying they are saying that the United the meat plant over there in the U.S. Okay, the meat plant is, they got a specific meat plant. I do not like to report those type of things because what happened is YouTube always find a way to put some stuff on you. If you report like, okay, some hacker, some a cyber attack on a gasoline pipeline or the meat plant, and then they will find a way and say, okay, well, you are spreading false information. You are part of this and part of that, and then they will just like try to swag it, jack your stuff and things like that. Okay, so give me a second, brothers. Give me a second. My apology, man, because I can't do this. I'm gonna put a very big song, and then I'm gonna go up there and have a talk with those people because I'm trying to do this thing and stuff. I will be back. Give me a second. Oh boy, my apology, my apology. There we go. Yeah, so I had to go upstairs, man. 4 years, man. 4 years nonstop, man. Every day, day and night, this person is stumping, stumping, and stop, stumping, stumping, stumping. It's like, yo, why? 4 years, man. And I never said anything to them up until now. Yeah, they restarted again. They restarted again. They restarted. I just tell them they restarted. All right, beloved. The phone line is open. My apology, man. Sometimes I get really pissed off, man. It's because of my mom. I don't mess with those people. She knows them, but yeah, man, it's crazy. So I had to go over there, and then I told my mom straight up, man, if they don't stop, I'm gonna report them to the office. If the office don't do anything, I'm gonna sue their asses, man. I'm gonna go straight to my lawyer and tell him, like, yo, it's been 4 years. I can't sleep, man. When I'm sleeping at night, I'm popping up, like, what's going on? The people upstairs keep the thumping, 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 dragging furniture, thumping, thumping, thumping. And it's not like in my room, and it's all over the house. That person is thumping, thumping here, run to the kitchen, thumping, thumping there, run to the other room, thumping, 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 thumping. Yeah, man. They have one dude over there, it's not like he's special. He's not special. He's right in the head. He's just like to thumping on things, man. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Thank you for the beloved brothers in the Philippines. We know we have people in the Philippines watching and all that. Forgive me, brothers. Sometimes things irritated me, man. And I don't like when I'm doing the word of the walk of the Most High and certain spiritual attack, man. I don't like them, brothers, The reason why it lasted 4 years, brothers, because I used to work overnight. At night, I used to go to work, but the wife used to stay in the house. And when I come back during the day, and then when I'm asleep, this person is doing this. So let's take this call. All right.
Shalom. Hello, Brother Levi.
Shalom, beloved sister. What you got for the nation?
Tell you about a dream I had a couple of years back.
A couple of years back? How long? Hello?
Yes, I had a dream that it was a black horse.
Okay. Sister, hello? Hello? Yeah, your phone is going in and out. If I'm on speaker, can you take me off? And then if you can, I'm not quite sure if this is a phone line or regular cell phone.
It's a regular cell phone.
Yeah, if I am on speaker, can you please take me off so that people can hear you?
Okay, sure. You can hear me now?
Yes, better. Go ahead, sis.
Okay. I had a dream a couple of years back that it was a black horse. And I was riding this black horse. And it was a man on the horse with a staff in his hand. And I was on the back of the horse with the man. And it was fire on the ground.
Yes, sister, we can hear you. We can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now, but the call is it's like the volume went up and went down. You said you saw a black horse, and then what else?
No, I didn't. This how the dream was. It was a black horse in my dream.
Okay.
And it was a man on the horse. He had a staff in his hand. And I was on the horse with the man, on the back of the horse with him. And it was fire on the ground. And he was riding a horse through the fire.
All praises, all praises. That's good. Go ahead.
So I don't know what that dream means.
All right. This dream is simple. Well, how long you said you had that dream ago?
I think it was like last year. Well, I believe it might have been like last year.
Okay, all right. Whatever. Well, if you can remember, that means this dream is important. Which one? Before we we go ahead into this dream. For those of you who know, which one of you saw the video of the beloved brother of Sabah about the staff? He made a video about the staff. Adam had the staff, the rod, and Enoch has the staff. Moses as the staff, you know, and so on and so on. Oh,
No,
yeah,
I didn't see.
no. I'm talking to the people in the chat room. So it seems like not. It's he made this video at least a year ago. But this is what the video. I mean, this is what you're dreaming. This man on this black horse, and you with him, and then the fire is out there. This horse is a representation, well, somewhat a transportation, life, and stuff. This man is an angel. The staff that he has in his hand is a representation of power. The staff mean power, protection. The staff, when the Hebrew has a staff, when they go, they carry the staff to lean on. They carry the staff to defend themselves. You really cannot go take a staff and attack people. A staff is like a shield. A staff is something you use to defend yourself. So this man had the power, okay, in his hand, and you were riding with this man, and the problem were the fire that is out there on the ground, but the horse was like flying, you know, running over it. That means I'm not quite sure if this is very personal or it's for the nation. I will say it's like for the nation. We will go into the black feathers, the black plumes. So this dream literally mean that you having a protector that has a great power that carry you away on a black horse. A black horse is a powerful. Black horse mean order, and a very powerful black horse that you did not touch the fire that were under the horse. So that's what the dream means. Okay, because if some of you watched the video of the beloved brother Sabah years ago, he made a video about the staff. So it will bring more clarification to you. So that's what it meant, sister.
Thank you. I have one more dream.
Go ahead.
Well, I had a dream that it was a big old dragon on the other side of the ocean or the sea. It was standing there looking at me, and I was on the other side of the ocean staring at it. And I was looking at it and it was looking at me. So I don't know what that means.
I'm not too quite sure. Big dragon. Usually dragon, people would say like a dragon is like a bad thing, but dragon can mean many facade. I'm not quite sure what this dream mean. If it's you say it's on another side and the sea is in the middle, separate you guys?
Yeah. It was like other side of the sea, and I was standing on the other side of the sea, and I was looking at it. Okay. It was looking at me.
All right. That's now I understand it. In the book of Pillar of Fire, brothers, little Ramesses, not Ramesses Moses, little Ramesses, the son of Sesostris, okay? Little Ramesses, for those of you who remember, little Ramesses says something about the same thing that the sister said. He says something about the king, the king, the fowl, the last fowl that was killing the Hebrews in the last day. And then when we get there, he said, this dude, he's so superstitious. He believe anything. He'll commit atrocious crime. He's your friend today. Tomorrow morning, he'll stab you in the back. And little Ramesses say, I would not, if I have the opportunity, I would not hesitate to put the sea between, if I had the opportunity, I would put the sea between him and me. He would be on the other side of the sea, and I would be on the other side. I was reading it. So what you saw is this dragon is a representation of somebody, some danger, most likely a narcissist person that the Most High remove from you and put that person very far away. That person can see you. You can see that person, but that person cannot touch you. That person cannot do anything to you. And then that person is out of reach. This is the law of nature, okay? Brothers, I can throw all the punch that I can throw here. None of them can hit you because you are very far away from me. You're not here. But if you are this camera right there and I can do this to you, you would have get hurt because you're right in front of me. So this dream is a representation of somebody, I don't know, that is very, very far away. The most I put the sea between you and that danger. So that danger cannot come to you. That's what it means.
Shalom.
Shalom, sister. Thank you so much for calling us, okay?
Thank you.
All right. May the king reign forever, beloved brothers and sisters. Yes, that's what it means. In the book of Pillar of Fire, remember when we were reading and some of the people were translated. Anyway, we have another caller, all right? Hello?
Hey, Brother Levi.
Hello?
Hey, Brother Levi.
Yes, sister. What you got for the nation?
I wanted to tell you about the dream I had once I listened to Brother Sabal talking about the clouds.
Go ahead.
That last moon that we had, I was in the front yard. When the moon came up, it was so bright and it lit up my room because it's on the front part of the house. So I go outside, I'm standing in the yard, and I look at the moon, and when I look around, you know how stadium seats are in like a stadium for a ball game or something? Not the stadium seating, but how the aisles are, the steps to get to the seats. The stars were lined up in an order like the steps are in between the seats at the stadium. So as I'm standing there, I'm looking around, and they weren't close to the moon, but they were all around it like they were watching the moon like I was. And then here comes a cloud, and I'll send you a picture. I took a picture on my cell phone. Here comes a cloud, and it looked like, for lack of a better word, it looked like a melanated man with full lips. And as that cloud got closer and closer to that moon, it was almost like it ate it. And when it ate it, the moon changed to something else. So I sat on the porch for a while, and I'm looking, talking to the Most High. I said, well, I'm going to go to bed. I get in my room, I fall asleep, and I had this dream, Big Levi. I dreamed it was kind of like I was in a small town that will remind you of Back to the Future, how the town was made in a square. And in the dream, I'm a younger lady, and I'm on a bicycle with some other people that were young, maybe like 14, 15. But we were riding around the square, and we were looking up in the sky. And Big Levi, it was like a cross between Star Trek, Transformers, anything you can think of like that, just ships. And they were just up. One was on the side fighting, and they were just up in the air doing things. Then all of a sudden, one comes down, and it reminds you almost kind of like a limousine, but it was long. And one of the buildings in the square of the town was a billboard. And the ship that was on the ground went sideways with the tires like on the billboard. And it was so fun. It was so weird because it was like normal people walking around the square like regular activity of a downtown. But in the midst of those people, some of them were turning into where they had like white clothes on and sunglasses, and they were being pulled up into that ship that was on the side of the billboard and the building. And every time one was taken into the ship, it was like I could feel the blowback or the pull of it. I don't know what it means, but that's the dream that I had after standing in the yard looking at the moon.
Wow, powerful. All praises to the Most High. Stay with us, sister. Can you stay with us for a second?
Yes, no problem.
All right. Now, the first thing that you said when you get out of the yard, you look at the sun. What you look at the moon. Was it you were awake, right?
Yeah, I was awake.
Okay. Now you said when you were awake, you saw those stars surrounding the moon like stadium seat, right?
Right. And I couldn't get a picture of it because they were off into the sky so far that I couldn't take pictures, but I saw the little specks of stars and they were in line.
Okay.
Like,
yeah. So what you saw here, it's called order. When you look at the stadium seat, they are well arranged. That means somebody put them here, they are in order. Either they receive, well, when you saw the star received the command of the Most High to get an order, to get to be in a certain way. When you step outside, brothers, when you look at the stars are not in order. They are all over the place. They are not properly put. But when you see them that time, when you saw that in the sky, that means battle formation. When you watch a movie like 300, you see how those guys, or any movies that has battle or sword swashbuckler movies, that's how the soldiers are arranged. They are arranged in line. They are arranged like stadium seat, battle formation, and then they come around the moon immediately. So when you went and asleep, and you saw you saw the cloud and the vision or in the dream?
The cloud with the full lips was when I was standing in the yard looking at the stars and the moon, and the cloud kept coming so close to where it looked like the mouth part just ate the moon and it went through it.
Exactly. So that's the passing of God, the presence of God. The mouth gives the order, battle formation. That's what it is. And then when you go to sleep and you saw this this ship beaming, the people were wearing white robe, right?
They were walking in the midst of like regularly dressed clothes, and it was almost like he was calling them in the midst of people, and they turned out having all white and dark shades on. That's why I say it was like the sophistication of men in black of how they dressed with their attire.
All right.
But what was going on in the sky was like Star Trek, Transformers, and all that kind of stuff.
Battle formation, battle. That means the war is coming. The people that they are calling, they purified. They were walking straight, and then the Most High called them and beamed them up. They were purified in white color, mean like purification, cleansing. And you cannot go to the Father like that. He has to clean you. So that's why he beaming the people. And every time he beam one of them, you can feel it. And all those stuff.
It was like a blowback, like it was sucking you in and pulling you out. Like, no, not yet. You stay here. That's
the force of it. Okay, that's a war dream. It's a battle formation. This thing's gonna come real, Bridget. This is not, we are not making this up, brothers. Those are the warning the Most High is sending to the people, mainly to the others out there. Because frankly, brothers, when the real like that, when the heavy hash drop, brothers, we won't be here. The Most High made it clear there is a spiritual Goshen, but damn it, you better believe it. There is a spirit, there's a physical Goshen, brothers. He has to take us in this physical Goshen. Guess what? I was watching a cartoon today. I watch this cartoon all the time. It's called Futurama. And there's one episode, and I don't know how did this happen. I missed this episode. And then during this episode, there's a old man. He's like a lawyer. He's pleading with for a character named Zoidberg. And he's a lawyer. He's leaning on a chair, and then they say, "Hey, the floor is for you. Go ahead and defend your client." And he get up the chair. He said, land of Goshen. And I was shocked. I'm like, what?
Wow.
I never heard this. Land of Goshen. And then you bought this. That is the truth, sister. Battle formation. The war is coming. The Most High is taking a few of us out of here. Beloved brothers and sisters, this thing will happen, man. No way around it. It will happen. It will happen. Thank you, beloved.
And you know what else happened too, Brother Levi?
Go ahead.
I listened to Brother Abdul Seer as well, and was trying to understand the part of Ebedel. There's a natural spring that I go here, and I sit in and I put the water in my hair, put it on my skin, and I talk to the angels, and I even bring some of the water. It's sulfur, so it smells like rotten eggs. So I've been drinking the water and trying to cleanse myself. But I found an exhibit, and it was a granite exhibit and in the exhibit, they had like 2 big marble placards. And I took the pictures of the placard and I sent it to, I don't know if I sent it to you because I sent you the spring pictures, but I sent it to Brother Abdul as well. One night I was asleep. I woke up in the morning. You know, he wakes us up about 2:30, 2:45, 3 o'clock in the morning. And he had me to think of the name Maceo. Well, as far as us, most people know Maceo from James Brown, always call him Maceo. And we know a few melanated men that's named Maceo. So I go, and it led me to look at that placard. And in that placard, it's a list of places where these granite pieces have been shipped all over the United States, including Cuba and Japan and different places. So in Cuba, at the bottom, one of the granites have been sent to Cuba for a statue, and it's in the name of a guy named Maceo. So as I'm trying to Google statue, granite, Maceo, it didn't come up. Finally, I was able to figure it out, and it was a famous Afro-Cuban warrior named Maceo. He was so powerful, Brother Levi, that when he transitioned, they dug his body up to just look over his body, and they came to the conclusion that it could not have been one of us. It couldn't have been a melanated man. So they came to the conclusion that he had to have had the head of a Gentile heathen or European, but his body was ours, melanated. So the granite piece that's been sent from here to Cuba was for a statue that was a statue of only his head. They didn't do a full body like they do in Cuba of everybody else and their warriors, but it was just his head, and those granite pieces was around the head. And they were saying he was a major warrior. He had been shot like 25 times and didn't die. They say he took like 20,000 warriors and kept away 200,000. But he was just so good. And one historian said that if he hadn't been Afro-Cuban and been anything else, he would have been one of the greatest warriors that any of us would have ever heard of. But because he was Afro-Cuban, he didn't get the credit that he was due. And I was like, that has only to be the Most High. Why would I, in the South, be looking for somebody named Maceo and find him in Cuba?
Yes.
Then he ends up being Afro-Cuban and be as important but insignificant to them.
Yeah,
but very important and a warrior to us.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's another way the Messiah showed you, like, the war's coming, the warriors is coming. This thing will get real, brothers. There's no way around this, beloved. The Messiah will not wake us up, send us dreams and vision, and all of a sudden we go right back to sleep. It doesn't work like that, brethren. These things will happen. Do you have anything else, sister?
No, and I'll send you the picture of the clouds.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. No
all
problem.
Right, shalom. May the King reign forever. Beloved, listen to me. Listen to the Most High. This thing is real, brothers. You find multiple the people that calling brothers. This isn't the first time a sister or brother have this type of dream. They all mean the same thing. The war is coming, and this war, brothers, it will not be fought with nuclear power, just like they are saying it. It will be fought with spiritual superpowers and their little bullets that are going to feel like the wind blowing on you. They are going to destroy each other at one point, and then they're going to rally, and then they're going to try to come upon us, and then it will happen. Okay, there's another caller. All right, let me see. Oh, hello.
Hi, Levi. Hi, nation.
Shalom,
family.
sister. What you got for the nation?
How are you?
So far, so good.
So I was calling because, one night before I went into prayer, I was a little troubled. I would say complaining. I kept saying, why are so many things happening? What's going on? And in my dream that night, it was a friend of mine in the dream, and the voice said, read Psalms 43. So the next morning I read Psalm 43, and it basically, the psalmist is basically saying, have you left me? What's going on? Why haven't you answered my prayers? And then at the end, he ultimately realizes that the Most High hasn't left him, that he's coming and he's going to do the work. So again, I don't know if that's for the whole nation or if it was just for me, but I just, I realize as more and more is happening, as we're seeing more, he's downloading a lot of this information. So don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. I'm here. I had never read Psalm 43. And so the next morning when I woke up, I made sure I hurried, and I actually, in the middle of the night, I wrote it down, and then I fell back asleep. But the next morning I read it, and I said, okay, you're talking to me, and you might be talking to the nation as well, because the night before, I was just so discouraged with just everything that was going on personally in my life and just in the world. And I'm like, what's going on? When is things going to change? So I just wanted to share that. And again, I don't know if it's just for me, if it's just for the nation, but I wanted to share that.
Thank you, beloved sister. Shalom. Thank you so much.
Shalom. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye. May the King reign forever. Now, brothers, what the sister had, it's basically for the whole nation. Listen, we as human beings, we as flesh and bone brothers, we are very impatient, and we want things to be done fast. We want things to be done our way. And when it's not happening our way, when it's not happening the way that we thought it would have happened, we lose hope. This is natural to us. But the most I say, don't lose hope. Your time is not my time, and my time is definitely not your time. In fact, I control time. Wait, beloved. What the sister said today is something. I think I may let me give you a little bit, and then I might have to explain this at least a month or two from now. When the Messiah tell you to wait on Him, you must wait. But before I go on the waiting thing, let's go into the black feather. Another sister find a black feather in her driveway. Okay, she sent us the picture. The Messiah is making it known. I got other people that are finding black, white feathers, okay, in the driveway. Another sister called. She said she believed her cat killed a bird, and the cat bought the feather, okay, in her yard or something like that. She said now she understands what that is. Okay, a lot of people are receiving confirmation that they are under the heavenly wing of the Father. Okay, and then again, beloved, okay, those things are horrible omen for the Gentiles or the nation, the other nation. Which my apologies. Which one of you saw the video that we premiered yesterday? There was a mother and a maiden talking, and there is a plume, a black feather on the top of the head of this of this young woman. Okay, for those of you who saw that, and guess what? One way there was a word written. Now we can say this word mean laugh. Okay, one way the Mosiah brothers, the Mosiah was real. He showed you the feather right on top of her head, was right behind her head. Guess what? Out of all the 5 children that died, her son was the only person that didn't die. Her son was gonna go, but something tell the son, don't go, stay home. And he didn't go. He said, the only reason my son is not like that, the only reason I'm not crying is because like my son, something told him not to go. He said, I can go with you guys today. And then he stayed home. Okay. That means those people, somehow the Messiah sent the message, said he spared them. Somewhat he protect them because of the black plume that was right behind her, a black feather. Anybody saw that? Yeah, the people saw that. Yes. Okay. Oh, we have somebody on WhatsApp. WhatsApp never really worked, but let's see what's going on, brothers. We got somebody on WhatsApp. Hello?
Hello, Big Levi.
Shalom, beloved sister. What you got for the nation?
Shalom, shalom.
Yes.
I just wanted to tell the nation some things that just happened to me today. I was talking to the Most High a lot today, and I wanted to know if I was covered. And since you mentioned about the feather, I thought I would tell you. So I'm on my patio and I'm lying on a cot, and I said to the Father, I go, am I really covered? And I think within the space of 8 minutes, I looked up in the sky and there was a gigantic feather. The line went straight up the middle and it curved at the end, and the little fluff were on the side, and it was right there, big as ever, right over my house. It was the most amazing thing. And I was stunned. I didn't really react or have a reaction, but the more I think about it, it was an amazing sight. And that's what happened to me today.
Today, all praises to the Most High. Where you at, beloved sister? Are you in the UK, or if
Montreal.
you don't know?
Montreal.
Oh, okay, Montreal.
Montreal, Quebec.
Montreal, Canada, right?
Yes, in Quebec.
All right, Quebec. Oh, Quebec. All right. Thank you. Merci un peu, okay?
Bye-bye.
All right. Shalom.
Okay.
All right.
A bientôt.
Shalom. Shalom. All praises. All praises. Give them, beloved, listen, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up, brothers. This is not something I called the sister and we had something, and then we sang to her. I say, sister, make sure you say this, or make sure you say that. All praises to the Most High, beloved. All praises. The Most High, when you again, brothers, if you question the Most High, be very careful. Be very careful, brothers. Because if the Most High give you the answer straight like that, brothers, your soul might leave your body. Be very careful when you ask the Most High a question and you're ready for the answer. The question is nothing. Okay? I think Sister Shirley says she went for a work. She found a black cockatoo feather in her house and stuff like that. I believe that's what she said. Another sister called and she asked the Most High, am I truly covered? It is all right, brothers. It is okay to ask the Most High things like that. This is the Most High, Father, I am afraid and I am scared. You are my refuge. You are my staff. You are the only person I can lean on. Father, am I truly protected, Father? Should I listen to that scumbag Biglevi? I don't know this guy. I just stumble on his channel. Is he a good man? I'm not trusting him. I'm trusting you. But can I listen to him? Is he what he's saying is true? Is he a false prophet? Give me a sign that he's a good man and give me a sign he's a bad man. Give me a sign. Should I subscribe to his channel? So the Most High would communicate to you. With you. He has no problem. In fact, he loved doing this. The Most High loved talking to us. The Most High never busy. We are busy, but he's not. Okay? Okay, I believe Sister Anaya said a black feather fell in front of the car when my children and I were sitting at a red light. We never even saw a bird fly by. All praises to the Most High. All praises, okay? We have another caller, and then I will go into wait for the Most High, all right? Shalom. That thing. Shalom.
Oh, hello, hello.
Yes, beloved sister.
Hi, hello, family. I have two comments. The first comment is that, speaking for myself, and I'm sure other people in the nation, if you need to move next month, I would be happy to contribute, and I'm sure others in the nation would, so that you can get out of that situation, because that's just not a good situation to be in. Peace is very important. So I just wanted to say that to you.
All right.
And that I'm praying for you and your family.
Okay.
And the second thing is, this has happened twice. And I don't have dreams. I don't have visions or anything. But the first time it happened, my eyes were closed, but I was praying. And if you can imagine a cloud, a gray cloud, and a dark color cloud, and the clouds were moving in and out. The darkness would cover the white cloud, and then all of a sudden it would burst back into the grayer cloud, and it just continue with that sinking. And then I opened my eyes, it was gone. After that, I tried to recapture that. I wasn't asleep, I was awoke. It was like I was really looking at clouds. And the second time it happened, I didn't try, and it just happened. And there was the gray cloud and the black cloud, and the black cloud would take over and consume the gray cloud, but then the gray cloud would burst open again, and it was as though we're watching a storm in the sky, and the clouds were just putting on a show. And tears started to flow because it scared me, because I had never had that happen before. And the minute I opened my eyes, because I didn't know where the clouds were going to lead, and everything dissipated. So I just wanted to share that. I don't know that it means anything, but twice it's happened in like a month's time, and I've never had visions, and I don't have dreams, prophetic dreams or anything. So I was wondering if you would want to give a comment on that.
All praises. Thank you, sister.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Right. Shalom. May the King reign forever. All praises to the Most High. Now, let's take the first part before after that I will go and wait on the Most High. Now, beloved, if I wanted to get out to another place, I will let the nation know, and I know the people will gladly they will call me. You see, the Most High have a way of doing things. I gotta tell you, man. Again, like I said, I don't really want to go into this, but for 4 years, I just really keep my mouth shut. I don't really want to do it. Why? Because of my mom. No, they're like Levites, like my mom. They talk, but they are the deep generation of pastors and preachers. They got their own church. Okay, those are the folks that have the church and stuff. I really don't want to go ahead and mix with them and stuff. Okay, and even before that, like I told you from the beginning of the podcast, Virgin, I was trying to buy a house. I saved 30 G's, and I thought like, yo, I'm good. Let me put this down payment. And the Most High swagger jacked me, took my job away, and he took everything that I have. And then he like, you're gonna stay home and do my job. But I don't like when I'm doing the Most High job and something is like, when I'm alone, I hear the noise, I go out there and I'm chill. But when I'm doing the work of the Heavenly Father, I do not like anybody doing things to me. But when I'm moving, I will let the nation know, hey, I'm moving to this place. If somebody you stay in the area, you want to help me, and you want to help me move things, you want to help me financially or anything, even though if I don't need the help, I will ask it, because the Most High, I'm a very arrogant person. When the Most High made me start this channel, I told Most High, I said, Father, I will never ask for a penny for doing this job. I'll do it on my own. And then, because if I ask for money, people will say, I'm going to do this for money. And if I ask for help, people will say, oh, why are you asking for money? And then the ship will scatter. And the Most High slapped me in my face across the room. And he said, this isn't about you. This is about my children. It's all of you going to get together. Whether you need this money or you're not, you're going to take it. When something going to happen, when something going to be made, you will do it, and you will let them know that their money did this. They all have to participate if they can. This is not about you. And I bow down. I say, I'm sorry, Father. And then I told the nation, for those of you who want to support the treasure chest, which I never really want to talk about this, you may support, because we have a hell of a lot more project we're going to go into. Okay, all the brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, the treasure chest is loaded, it's full. But the people still doing this. The Most High look upon their heart, and they know, and then He know their hearts. He know my heart. That's the first question. Thank you to the sister. I will ask for help when I need. I have somebody from Minnesota, 4626. I will ask the person to hold us for a little minute, call us back. Let me finish with the sister. Now, with the whole thing about black cloud eating gray cloud and stuff like that, those are transition, brothers. Those are transitions. What clouds really does, not really does, when you watch a cloud transition, they took this form, and the next thing the wind blow, and then they transit to another thing. Now, the cloud is the passing of YAHAWAH, the presence of God and stuff like that in the book of remembrance. I believe the beloved brother Sabal and Abdul Lasir go into those books, and other people into the books. There are other channels, brother, that go into these books. Like certain other people, I saw a video of them go 6 years before into this book, and they don't understand that book. 6 years before any of us, 6 years before the Most High released this book unto us, they go into this book and they butcher it. They don't know what it means. That's why I don't really go into this book, because of those people. They go in it like 6 to 7 years before. If you check other channels, they go into that. But if you check in the brothers that the Most High anointed, okay, they explain those things. Now, with the black cloud swallowing the what they call this again, the gray cloud. Okay, this is when you see the color black, brothers, it's a powerful thing. When you see black and white, it's not what that means. The way we thought, like, oh, black mean death, black mean this, and like, that's not what that means. And what was the color? The white horse. Well, what is the white horse? And before we move in, what is the white horse in Revelation, Virgin? The white horse, is it famine or death? Okay, I believe the white horse is death, right? Behold, here come a white horse. Just double check with the nation. I need a pestilence. Is it or death? The white horse, yeah, I think it's death or war or something. Death. Okay, now you got the white horse representing death, and we know for a fact white mean purification. Okay, purification. And we know for a fact, for another one, the black horse is death, the pale horse, and whatever horses. Certain things, brothers, that clean me with hyssop or hyssop, and I shall be whiter than snow. White mean purification in this sense. But sometimes when somebody die, brothers, when you saw somebody, most of the time when somebody dead in the street, what do they cover that person with? There is a specific sheet they put over this person, and it say this person is no more. What is the color of the sheet? Drink a little water. All praises to the Most High. All praises. Thank you. White sheet. A white sheet. Okay. Sometimes they put yellow, sometimes they put the white. It's very complicated. You have to use the spirit to discern. Now, with its what the Most High is showing here is showing power. Okay. It's a transition from the black cloud to swallow up the gray cloud. That means there's a certain power that is coming. There's an energy, brethren. There's an energy that beloved, we are too little to trying to understand the Most High. Our mind, the sister may, or the brother or the sister may call back. Okay, beloved, you may call the sister from a brother from Minnesota. You may call now. It's just the Most High is too grand. He's too magnificent. His excellence is beyond. We cannot understand this man, but he did told us that he's going to do this. All right, the person from Minnesota, from the sister that called, that it means a power, a transition of power. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, shalom, brother. What's going on?
Shalom, Big Levi. My name is Albert Matias, and I'm calling again because of this dream I had.
Go ahead, bro.
So this is me and my family. So we're in the dream. We hear the 7 trumpets. The Most High is coming. So he grabs all the children with his hand and grabs all the elders with his other hands. So all the people from 10 and up, they're all rising into the horizon. So then while we're rising into the horizon, we see the clouds clear, and we see the wicked people being destroyed. While we're rising to the sun, we're also rising above the sunset. So once we get to the clouds clear up. I wake up from the dream. But the dream was a dream within a dream. So I wake up from the dream within a dream. I'll go around, ask my family, y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Y'all saw this happen? Y'all saw that? Yeah, y'all saw all this? Y'all saw us rising into heaven? So y'all saw the wicked people? Y'all saw all that? It was like, yeah. Then I woke up in reality and went outside and told my family what really happened. I was very confused because I thought it was all over.
All praises, soldiers. That is good. That's a very good dream. And then thank you, beloved brother, for bringing us peace and love from this dream. All right. Hello.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, shalom, brothers. All right, we will tell you the meaning of the dream. All right, may the king reign forever. This is pretty simple, okay? Again, brothers, this isn't the first time we got younger brothers and younger sisters are calling here. Okay, we have 7, 8, 12, 16-year-old girls and boys, well, men and women are calling here. The Most High is preparing our children. We have somebody from Chicago, Illinois. We will ask the person to hold us a little moment, 69, 65, once I'm done with this, and then we will take you, all right? Please. Now, for those of you, I would say most of you are here, you already know about everything that we upload. What this young brother just called about, there is a video that called blessing, a message to the nation by King Christmas. Okay, we upload this video about 4 months ago, 4 or 5, I would say 6 months ago, somewhere around December, November, by King Christmas. And the last part of the video, okay, King Christmas, that's not him speaking, brothers. Okay, I see what King Christmas tried to do now. He watched the video, brothers, and he was shocked. He's like, this is not me. And then now, times on time, he tried to imitate. He tried to match what he did for that time. He tried to match it, but he can't. He tried, that was somewhere January 1st, but he cannot, because what the message that he sent, it wasn't him. He didn't word it, he didn't speak it. Okay, Now, the dream that the brother had in the part of the message, the Mosai said, he said the first harvest he's going to take our children. The first harvest, he's going to take our children, brethren. The first harvest of the Heavenly Father, he will take the children. He will break their drugs addiction, their lust addiction, whatever addiction, he'll break them, he'll take them, he'll beam them up. That's what the brother saw in his dream. The first harvest, because it's people don't realize how serious this thing is, man. Give me a second. Oops. Whoopsie. Oh man. Give me a second. All right. So the Most High said, during this harvest, beloved, the first rape is going to take our children. The second harvest is going to take the elderly. The third harvest is going to take some of our women and some of our men. And the fourth is going to take some Gentiles and other people. And then some of us, he's going to take us so we can say goodbye to the family. And then we have to come back here to bring the sword. And the final harvest is going to be the wicked of the soul. When you're harvesting up crops, brothers, there are stage, there are phases, there are level. There are preparation. You don't just go ahead and say, oh, everything is ripe and ready, and then you just go in a field and start ripening things. There are preparation. There are certain steps, certain way you have to do things, and they go by step. You cannot start in harvest. You drove the harvest truck in the middle of the field and start harvesting. There's a certain way you have to begin the harvest. Okay, there's a certain section you have to take first, another section you take second, another third, and then if this thing is full, you go over and then you bring it. Somebody in Chicago, let's take this person, but that's the dream of the beloved brother. It's a harvesting dream. Okay, the children going to be taking, the men, the seniors, the men, women, and then some of us going to stay to put on the sword. Hello, shalom.
Shalom, Big Levi. How are you?
So far, so good, beloved sisters. Do what you have for the nation.
I wanted to tell you guys, I had a really strange dream. Originally, in real life, I lived around a lot of the 2/3, and I was going to put a new fence in my backyard, and I was kind of nervous because, you got petty people around and might try to do something to the house, and I didn't want the house to stand out too much. Because Yah has been very much so blessed in my family through this pandemic. And what ends up happening is that I go to sleep and I have a dream because I was really worried whether or not Yah was protecting me and my family. And I go to sleep and I wake up in this dream and I go to my back area and the gate was already put up and everything. I was like, okay, you got the gate, which I was very nervous about being able to afford. And there's this, and excuse my language, it's like there's a big ass cat out there. And my daughter's like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's a big lion in the yard laying down there asleep. And when I came out onto the balcony, he kind of looked up at me and then went back and, and kind of went back into that resting spot. And I woke up out of the dream. I was like, why am I dreaming about gigantic lions in the yard? And it hit me. It hit me so hard. It's like, you asked y'all whether or not if you were protected, and he put a gigantic lion in your yard and looks at you like, what you worried about? I got this. Go ahead and get the fencing. And I ended up getting the fencing, and you wouldn't believe, the fencing that I got is normally very expensive. And the man came to me with a price that I broke down crying. I broke down crying because there's no way that this thing should have cost this much. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, look, I'm sorry. And now, and an $8,000 fence went all the way down to like 2,500 for me. And I was like, I literally cried for a whole day. You know what I'm saying? Every time I look out back there, I'm like, it's so pretty, you know, and everything. But I do want to tell the nation that he is definitely doing some magnificent things. And if you do ask him if you are protected, you will get an answer. I wasn't expecting to get it right.
All praises, all praises, all praises to the Most High. You will get an answer, brothers. This is the truth. You will.
Yeah. Shalom, everybody.
Thank you, beloved sister. Shalom. May the King reign forever. Thank you for the sister for bringing us peace and confirmation. Brothers, the Most High, when we say thank you, Father, for turning your face towards us, his face is brethren, you have to be careful. When you ask the Most High things, he will tell you. Okay, we have somebody from New Jersey. Let me see if I can take this person. Hello? Shalom?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, beloved brother, what you got for the nation?
I have 2 dreams. I wasn't even gonna call in and say it, but I figured it's the time to do it. The audio's clear, right?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
First dream. All right, so the first dream was I can't even remember when I had this, but this was actually after the other dream. I'm gonna tell you, I was like I had powers in the dream, and I was flying with Milner. And people don't know what that is. That's Thor's hammer, which is something I actually own. It's not a toy, like an actual weapon. I could like kill someone with it. And the angels, I was flying with it, and the angels were in the air with me, and they were telling me like instructions from a higher, like go here and like go there. And one of the instructions was to like I had to fly into this building, and there was like these children that were like really skinny, like, and in the dream there was like some law that passed, like if they didn't get better, that they had to stay in this facility. So I had like these type of herbs or something, and it was like go in there, give them the herbs, and get out of there quickly. And the soldiers knew I was coming, so I gave the children the herbs. And once I like had the herbs over their face, they like rose up and took it, and they started to get like big, like they started to get muscular and big and coming back to life. So I flew out the window, and as I was flying out the window, like soldiers were just coming in, but it was too late, so I was gone. And I can't remember everything about the dream. I remember having trouble flying, like not going forward, but turning. Like flying with the hammer was very, not heavy. It was just
difficult.
I felt like I wasn't used to it. I vaguely remember fighting like some type of fallen angel with it, but I don't remember the battle that well at all. I do remember getting into a fight with it, but other than that, like angels were invisible to me, and their wings were black, like feathered wings, and they were saying, "Most High wants you here. Go there, go there," and basically, I was just running back and forth, just like following orders and
instruction. Yes, that's what that is. Instruction.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the other dream I had, this was further back. I was in a house that looked like a house that I used to live in East Orange, but it wasn't quite my house. Like it was in the right area, but a lot of the walls were different. The house was bigger, but the outside was the same place that I knew, but there was much more trees and forest and all that. And I'm talking to like this heavyset Edomite, and he was, taking in all this information about the truth, and I was telling him, if he was saying like all the stuff he did, I said, it doesn't matter what you did. Everybody did something, blah, 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 blah. You just have to turn and repent because, time is running short. And a helicopter was outside. I heard it, and it was flying around. I could hear the propeller. So I just casually get up and go to the door, and I stretched out my hands, and I said, YAHAWAH. And no explosion happened or anything. The propellers just stopped working, and it just crashed and exploded when it hit the ground. This happened about 2 more times. Before the 3rd time, because there was another brother living in the house, these 3 black women coming there, like, and I'm talking about like hood boogers, like the slippers and the bonnets on their head, just real loud. And they was harassing other dudes. And I'm just like, I called them the 3 unwise chicken heads. I had nothing to do. I was like, yo, don't talk to me. And they're like following him around, complaining. I don't know. It must have been something about money. And the sky was like a deep purple. And the third time the helicopter came, I went out there and I stretched my hands out and said YAHAWAH again. And the sky like turned like a part of the sky turned to crimson red and it started spreading. And everybody in the house stopped what they were doing. The three women stopped harassing whoever, and everybody is like on pins and needles. And if anybody ever seen Lord of the Rings, you know, when they show the eye of Sauron, the eye was in the air, except it wasn't a pupil in it. A silhouette of a man showed up. And I fell to my knees and I quoted, like, I don't even talk like this. And I was like, one who appears as the Son of Man. I was like, I can see him. And I was like, you don't see him? And I'm yelling hysterically at the women and everybody else. Like, you don't see him right there? Like, you don't see him?
They could not.
And I felt his energy. And everybody saw him, actually. Everybody, the three women, they were quiet. Like, they didn't understand what was going on. Like, everybody was quiet, and I'm crying. I fell on my knees yelling, "You're real!" I can't believe you're real. But I felt his energy, and let me tell you something, Levi. When I tell you that he is pissed, this is YAHAWAH. I'm not even talking about YAHAWAH. I just felt YAHAWAH's energy.
The brother's pissed, man.
He is like you can't understand how pissed he is. Like, and at the same time, now I know Leviathan doesn't look like this, and I get dreams are symbolic. So the dream appeared to me in a way I can understand. I see Leviathan in the sky next to YAHAWAH, right? And the Leviathan looks like Godzilla. I know Leviathan is actually more of a serpent creature, but she's so huge that I got the impression that a pitcher, like an MLB pitcher, could actually throw a baseball at her. That's how close she looked, but she was far. She had big wings. It was the craziest thing. She had these big leathery wings, and she was just up in the sky next to the silhouette of YAHAWAH, and it was the craziest image ever. And the dream cuts like a movie, and I'm in the house that I'm in now, but in the backyard, and I have two people flanking me, and I have a spear in my hand, and we're about to go to war. But the oddest thing about this is, like, there's just a pack of bunnies, like white bunnies, coming in, approaching us. And like in battle formation. And you did a video a while back about these lions in Israel attacking these white bunnies. And when you said that, I thought back to that dream. And that's when I woke up. And that's when I woke up and I went, what the hell was that? And this is now, I wake up and I go to my phone and I go look up pictures of Leviathan. And some said, go look up Godzilla. And that same week, the Godzilla movie was coming out. Not the Godzilla versus Kong, the Godzilla movie, the last one. And I was like, how odd is it that I had this dream and there's a Godzilla movie coming out? And we know the Godzilla is based on Leviathan.
It is.
And so I was just like, so I don't know, I wanted to share that. And one more thing. You said in a video, like, Leviathan's head was about as big as Manhattan?
Yeah, the tail
Something
is
like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
Yeah, she's bigger than that. If you look at the Danites, writing, because the Danites are the Vikings and the Spartans, actually.
Yes.
But when the Danites write about the Jormungandr, the world serpent, she's big enough to fit her tail in her mouth and wrap around the entire earth. Leviathan is way bigger than we can comprehend.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you said, the earth is bigger than we understand. She's way bigger. She dwarfs Manhattan. She couldn't fit her entire body in Manhattan. But I don't even think her head could fit in Manhattan.
That's true. But
true. Yeah, so yeah, that's all I wanted to share. So I don't know if you have any interpretation.
Oh yeah, brothers, this dream explained itself. Okay, this dream actually explaining itself, because there's nothing like anybody that have the spirit, even though you don't understand 100% this dream, beloved, this dream means wars coming. Some of us are getting spiritual power, and what you are getting from the angels, those are instructions in the spiritual realm. Remember, brothers, before anything happened here, brothers, it has to happen in the spiritual realm. Those dreams, brothers, those are not dreams. Those are memories. Those are memories from the spiritual realm. It is no coincidence that the beloved brother Big Judah uploaded today a video about that realm, that when you go there, you can name things. Those are to us it is dream, brothers, but over there in that realm it's reality. And then we're on step number 10. It's going to be birth here. Everything that you see the brothers and sisters, but it will happen, beloved. It will happen. This dream is too intricate for me to get it detached, but there's a part of it when you go to the house. I believe that's this part is personal. This is kind of like something between you and family members or ex-girlfriend and stuff like that, people like that. That's like a personal. But when you see that pissed off brother, when you see that pissed off brother came out and the Leviathan on his side, brothers, this oof. Whew. Brothers,
so, as you said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Go ahead.
That, Edomite that I was talking to, in the dream is actually a real person. My brother and his wife and my godson, they live, they pay rent in a place where this person actually is. I won't get into that person's actual business, but I've never met this person before.
Okay, yeah.
And
Go ahead.
And they told me when I told him about the dream, he said, "Yo, that's what the guy that rents to us looks like." And everything that he was telling me that he had struggled with, that person actually lives like that in real life. So yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. That's of something personal and between your family. Yeah, crazy dream, brothers. Those are crazy dreams. Okay, the Most High is sending us information. So when those things happen, brothers, so we will not say, "Oh, why those are not in the Bible? Why am I seeing this?" Beloved, all the dreams and visions the brothers, the sisters are having, they are not in the Bible detailing, but it is said in the book of Joel, your old men, your men, young men, women, children, they will dream dreams. Remember, brothers, the Most High speed and code, dream dreams. He could have easily said your old men and men will dreams. They will dream dreams, dream vision, and then they will dream dreams when they're sleeping. Vision and dreams, things that happen right in front of them. All praises to the Most High, man. Thank you, beloved brother, for bringing us this wonderful message. All right.
Thank you.
Shalom. All right. May the King reign forever. Thank you for the Heavenly Father for bringing us this message, beloved. This thing is no joke. Brethren, again, I don't know those people. I am not paying them. This is not fake. This is not stage. I have no idea who those people are. And frankly, they don't know who I am. That's how the Most High communicate, brothers. That's how the Most High community. That's why the Holy Spirit move. That is why we always say, thank you, earthly mother, Holy Spirit, for pouring your spirit upon all flesh, Jews and Gentiles alike. All right, we got somebody from New York. Okay, not quite sure what this is. Shalom.
Shalom, Big Levi.
Beloved sister, what you got for the nation?
Shalom, family. It's a lot of things happening, but I just want to give this vision that I had last week. I was fasting. For personal reasons, and on the third day of my fast, because I did a 4-day fast. The third day of the fast, I was sitting down, I was at work, I was praying, and I closed my eyes, and a golden whip was presented to me. It was golden, it was lighted, and I looked twice, and I saw it twice, and I said, wow, wow. And when I finished praying, a voice said, go and look up golden whip. And when I type in golden whip, it says Wonder Woman, lasso of truth. And I was like, wow, wow. You know, there's a lot of things going on with me otherwise, but this was just like a mind-blowing new thing that God is doing. So I just wanted to share that. I know it might be for me as well as it might be for the nation. So I wanted to share that.
Thank you, beloved sister. Yeah, it is for you. It is for the nation. Okay. Thank you so much. All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Shalom. Shalom. Thank you. And thank you for the beloved brother or sister that posts this. You know, Act 2:17, also in the book of Joel. In the last day, this is the new international version. In the last day, days, I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your men will see visions. Your old men will dream dreams. Okay, this thing is real, beloved. This thing is real. Okay, all right. We have somebody from New Mexico, Albuquerque. Shalom.
Shalom, Dick Levi.
Yes, beloved sister. What you got for the nation?
Well, I wanted to share with you and the nation something that prompted me to make a call. That you had mentioned about 20 minutes ago that things are happening in like stages. So I had a dream that was back in December 7th, 2020. And here's the dream. I was sleeping in the computer chair, and it was during my purification cycle. My hubby and I were sitting in our living room. It was during the day, or at least it was light out. I was in the computer chair, and my hubby was in a rocking chair. We were watching TV. The next thing I see is a bright light that shined and opened up near the TV. Over to the right side of it, it was bright and opened up like a portal. I did not see, what came through yet. It was a holy angel, tall, beautiful, and it came through the light and through the portal. But I didn't see any wings on the angel yet. So he had curly or wavy hair. The most intriguing feature of this angel was his eyes. I cannot describe them because in the dream, I just knew that I noticed them and it gave a little bit of a feeling being on guard. We were not afraid. We stood up quickly, and when he stepped through the portal, when it opened up, the angel spoke directly to my husband and said, "It's time to go." Then we both started to walk towards this beautiful angel in the portal. The angel says to me, "No, you stay." Then my hubby and I looked at each other, and we began to figure that it was the last time we would ever see each other. So we hugged each other for the last time. I then can sense the warmth and gentle kindness, possibly a chuckle from the angel. And he said to me, "He will be back," like meaning he'll return. I sensed that I was happy for my husband in both cases and glad to hear that he would return. Then I saw my husband and the angel go through the portal. Then the portal closed. The dream took me to where my husband went. Upon arrival, their destination, my husband, I could see a place that he was in. I saw that he was standing there, and the angel beside him. I can see someone in a short way in front of him. The person's back was towards my husband. There was a very large table, like a platform. The person was working from. Upon both my husband and the angel's arrival, the person can sense my husband's arrival. The person turned around, and I noticed that this person was the same person in another dream I had. He greeted my husband in that dream. I felt his gladness, his warmth, his friendliness, familiarity with my husband. He walked towards my husband. As soon as he was close enough to my husband, he stretched out his hand to shake his hand and gave him a warm, brotherly welcome. My husband returned the handshake and hug. The person put his arm around my husband and guided him to the table he was originally working from or at. When my husband approached the table or platform, I could see that there were all sorts of highly advanced content, material, documents, technology, languages, especially all in sorts of angelic languages, far advanced that I've ever seen. I sensed that my husband was familiar and could read and understand what he was seeing. I noticed that the person was letting my husband know that they or he were or was going to be working very closely together. I could see also in this place there were other men, possibly different shades, brown, black, etc. But they were very blurry or blurred out. The angel left the scene, so did I. I was then taken back to my living room. I spent time to remain focused on the Most High, took care of our bills, tried to remain in a safe place as I could. I sensed that 3 months had gone by. I happened to be sitting in the computer chair on this particular day when the light portal returned again. Both the angel and my husband returned. I sensed that there was no time. The time did not exist, or it was timeless in the construct where my husband was taken. I noticed the angel appeared to be the same while my husband was still my husband, except there was an immense power about him appropriate to him. He had the same clothing he had when they went in and when he returned. I was happy to see them both. Then I woke from the dream or vision. Thank you, Biglevi.
Thank you, beloved sister. And I'm assuming you are the same sister that mailed us the dream about your husband named Michael and all that, right?
Yes.
All right. This is pretty much the same thing. Thank you so much, beloved, for bringing us peace in this dream. Thank you. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. All praises to the Most High. Beautiful dream, brothers. Before we go any further, we don't want to confuse people. We will tell the brethren, please hold the line a little, okay? Let us go into this dream details and stuff, okay? Please hold on. We'll tell you when to call. Now, which one of you remember when that sister sent us the message that the Most High, we had to play the dream that she was talking about? Her husband went to a portal. Her husband name is Michael, and then in the dream she saw me, or a person that looked like me, and we went inside another portal and stuff like that. Yes. All right. For those of you who remember, this is pretty much similar to the same thing. Now, with the portal and open in front of her, which again, it's a gate, it's a portal. Those things are real, Bridget. Okay. All right. With this sister went on the other side. Now, the most important part of this message is when the angel told her, or whatever this person is, we call it an angel. When the most important part of this dream, he said he will be back. Okay, I'm taking you. That means, brothers, there are steps to this thing. You see, the so-called Christians say rapture going to happen. Everybody gonna go in there, gonna go with white Jesus and partying and stuff. Old man Biden and Trump there doing stuff and all this scumbag stuff. None of this garbage will happen. They have step, brethren. They are step levels and phases. All right. Certain of us will be taken. Certain of us gonna stay down and stay back and stay here to knock teeth out, kicking asses and taking names. Some of us will, brethren. Okay. Now, when she went inside, when the angel brought her, and again she saw her husband, and she saw this familiar fellow. We don't know who it is, but she saw this angel shaking the hand. They are walking. That means, brothers, the most I have, that's what I told brothers. You have angels here. You have angels typing in the comment board, brothers. We don't know this. We think like we know everybody that typed there. We don't know that. Okay, she saw the husband saw angels that they know they're very familiar with, and then they shake the hand of this angel, and she saw all kind of technology, all kind of knowledge and language, high tech hish, just like the other sister saw. It was like a Star Wars mixing with Star Trek battle thing going on. Beloved, we are not making those things up. Yeah. This is real, man. It's just like, brothers, don't try to make somebody understand, to make the person see what you're saying. Remember, in our prayer, we ask the Most High to confound our enemies, to make them blind. So we cannot tell the Most High to do things like that. Okay. We have a sister. Let me take the sister and put her on hold right quick. Shalom, beloved sister. Can you hold for us a little moment?
Yes, I will. I just wanted to expound on what the sister was saying, but yes, I'll hold.
Okay, all right. So with the you know what? Let me hear. Let me go ahead, sister. Say the add to what the sister are going to say. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, sister. Go ahead, add on it so I can take it. Go ahead.
Okay, so I just want to expound on what the sister just said about the different types of things that she saw Shalom, everybody, first of all. I wanted to expound on that. I had a dream the other day. It was, I believe, the rock, an eye. She had already she lit a lamp, right? And I could see it was lit in the distance. And as she came to the very next lamp, she turned around twice and said, I rebuke you. And she began to light the lamp. But what I've been noticing is, and I believe that's knowledge, that we already have, but we're going to receive more knowledge. Now, I have been going through some trials, and the Most High showed me what it was. 2 double whirlwinds. And these whirlwinds went over me, and I saw an invisible dome, and the water was choppy. Well, I'm here to tell you today, hold on, Big Judah, hold on, everyone. The Most High is I believe, about to bring us out. He showed me, I went to Florida for 7 weeks. I just came back last Saturday. And what he has shown me, which was this past Wednesday, the attacks that I was having were diminishing every single day since now. The attacks have almost diminished. Okay, and I know that where I'm at in the dream that I had a couple months ago, I was going up an escalator, and there were 2 people fighting against me. One person was kind of diminished, and where I'm at right now, the person is trying to fight me, but there was an angel in front of me. There was an angel in front of me. That angel was shown to me going up an escalator. I was behind the angel. But what I noticed was that same angel, after I had that dream, came on the train the doors opened in the train, the person came in. It was the biggest man I've ever seen, and was a man in front of him, and his eyes bulged out of his head like, oh my God, who's this? He was huge, but guess what? He stood in front of me the same way he did in the dream. So I believe, and I received a message from the Most High, not even 12 hours into our new year, that he mentioned the name Michael twice. So I know Michael to be here. And what I'm experiencing right now, brothers and sisters, is a reduction in a huge amount of attacks that I was receiving.
All praises.
Huge amount. Okay, and the Most High showed me that it was him. Okay, he put me in this vice, I would say. I woke up in a dream, and I was in if anybody can remember a tube, a capsule of a pill capsule, that's what I woke up in. I was in a tube capsule in a tube. I could not open the door nor left nor right, but a few inches. And when I was going in through the worst part of it, the Most High said, you're in the travail right now. I'm telling you, when I was flashing back and forth, any woman will know what a travail is, when you feel your hips being pulled apart to get the baby out. That's the travail. I was in the midst of that, and the Most High showed me the vision of me being in a capsule, and he said, it's me, it's not them. So he has pulled me out. I could go into so many things, and probably people would say, yes, I'm going through that, but it's just overall. We're all going to have to go through our things, but I believe the Most High is giving me this for the nation, to tell the nation they're about to come out, and you're going to be rejoicing, as I have been doing for the whole day. Rejoicing, just singing and jumping and dancing, because the enemy is trying to do something, but he cannot.
He cannot. They are confounded. They are black, brothers. I told our people they are black. Yes, they are blind. They can see it. They cannot do it.
Michael.
Yes, go ahead, sister.
So that's why I wanted to bring to the nation. There's so much more, but I will call on the time someone else speak. Shalom, family. Shalom. Hold on and trust me. You're going to start seeing things diminish, and you're going to be like jumping for joy. Don't stop jumping. Give the Most High praise. Do whatever you got to do. Give him the praise, because it's him.
All praises to the Most High. Thank you, beloved sister. Shalom. May the King reign forever. We are not making this up. You can't make that up. We told you, brothers, listen, if those people had the power to bring Jacob's trouble, beloved brothers and sisters, you wouldn't be here. If those people had the power to exterminate us with whatever sin they are, and they would have done it, they cannot. They can't. Oh, they will attack, brothers. You know how they will attack? Once they're going to knock their own teeth out. and then they're going to destroy each other. Like, wait a minute. We have to attack them, not us. And then when they're about to try to attack us, and then the power will come in, will destroy them. We have somebody in Illinois. Let me see if we can take this brother or sister. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, shalom, beloved sister. What you got for the nation?
Oh, I was calling. Not about my dreams. It's about a couple things that actually happened to me in my life. And I just always been trying to figure out why this, why. And it's been on my mind for like 50 years, and I still don't understand why this happened. And the good Lord did this. I don't know. But one thing that happened when I was about maybe 6 years old, and we were on the church picnic. It had stormed real bad the night before, that Saturday night. And there was this spring that we were going to, this picnic place, and it was a beautiful spring there. But it had overflowed from the storm the night before. So my mother told us when we got there, do not go down by the water. And I mean it. So me, I'm following my three older sisters and their friends. So I followed behind them, and they were walking on rocks, big old rocks by the spring. And we just walked in, and they turned, they made a left and went down the rocks, going to the left, the big rock. And I didn't pay any attention. I didn't see them. My other sister, she was about a year and a half older than me. She was in front of me, and when she turned, I kept going, and I went in. I fell right in the water. And the current was really fast. The water was still kind of raging from the night before. And I couldn't swim. And it just took me back, all the way back. And I was just going up and down, up and down. And my two older sisters and their friends, they ran. I guess they ran to get help, but my other sister, she stayed there with me and trying to get me to come to her. And I tried, but I was just going up and down, and the current was just against me. It just kept taking me back. And then all of a sudden, it just stopped. The current just stopped. It reversed. My sister, she couldn't believe it as of today. It just reversed. The current reversed, came the other way, and went all the way behind me. And it came up behind me, and it was like a big hand. And I had that print on my back. It was a big hand. Hit me in my back. And it pushed me all the way up enough to grab her hand. And she pulled me out. And this dream been on my mind for over 50-some years. And I knew it can't be nobody but the Most High. And I'm like, you saved me. What purpose? Why did this happen? I should have been dead. I should have drowned.
Okay.
And
just one moment, sister. So this dream, you had that dream over 50 years ago?
No, that wasn't a dream.
Okay.
This literally happened in my life.
Okay, yes. All right. Go ahead.
That literally happened. That really happened to me. That current stopped and it reversed.
Okay.
And it went around me all the way to the back.
Okay.
And I was just steady going up and down, bobbing, up and down, trying to stay afloat as much as I could. And trying to get to my sister. And I was in the middle of this spring.
All right.
And all of a sudden, the water came from behind me, like a big old hand just
push you
hit
up.
me dead in the middle of my back. And it pushed me all the way enough to get my sister's hand, and she pulled me out.
Okay. So this time when you had this dream, you were a little girl, and then your family, your people were in the church, right?
We were at a church picnic.
Okay, so it's pretty much self-explanatory. When I tell our people, certain of us brothers, even though our parents brought us to the church, if the Most High choose you, there's nothing that can happen to you. If the Most High said you're His, the Most High said you're mine, whatever happened, if you have a duty, if you have a job you need to complete for the Most High, whatever happened, it's not going to affect you. The Most High pull you out of this water. And what happened is it is real. I have experiencing like that. My mom has experiencing like this. Couple other people have life experiences when they're about to die, and some forces, something real physical appear in front of them in black, whatever that is. That means this is probably like the best sign of covering that you have. So the Most High pull you out of the water, pull you out of this church life, he pull you out of a lot of things that you and your sister, you were supposed to be a gunner, but the Most High protect you. This is the hand of the Heavenly Father. By him reversing. Go ahead, sister.
I'm sorry. It had to be because that was literally a hand that hit me in my back. And the strangest thing, when that water stopped, it just stopped.
Yes.
On the drop of a dime, and it reversed. The current reversed.
Yes. Yes. This is the Most High.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
And I wondered, why. And then another thing, I'll make this one quick because there's something we really never talked about, my brothers and sisters, when I was about the same age. And it was a hot summer night, and it was 11 of us. My mom and dad, 11 of us. And my mom and dad went out on a date. And my older brothers and sisters watching us. They let us come outside after we finished our chores and stuff. And we was all outside in the front playing in the street. It was not a busy street, just a regular neighborhood. And we was the only kids out there, but we were just playing, having fun, long as we could before we had to come in. And then all of a sudden, it came from across the street over one of my aunt's house. She lived across the street from us, and she had a pretty huge house. We all did. And a big silver ship came from over across her roof. And it's just set. It was like maybe about 200 feet up above us, right in the middle of the street. And this was in 1967 or 66. And it just sat there up in the sky, no light, no windows, no noise, no engines, no wings, no nothing. It was just round and silver and no doors, no nothing. And it just stood there for about 5 minutes, just sat there. And we all were just like mesmerized. And we were like stuck. We couldn't move. We were just staring. And then all of a sudden, these beautiful lights just start spinning so fast under it. And the colors were so beautiful. They were just gorgeous. And they were just spinning so fast. And then all of a sudden, before you could blink your eye, it just shot off. And I never forget that because I always looked for those colors in my crayon box at school and never found them as of today. The closest thing to them is fluorescent, but that don't even compare to what we've seen. And we told our mom and dad when they got home, and they knew we better not lie to them because we knew what we had coming. If you're black, you know what I'm talking about. So, and they knew it, especially my older brothers and sisters. She knew they were telling the truth, especially. But she told us never to speak on that and tell anybody what we've seen. Because, who was going to believe 11 little black kids back in the 60s, in the early 60s, middle 60s, rather. And by them talking about it on the TV today, and every time I hear about UFOs, I get angry, I get mad. When the government trying to cover it up, and people like saying it's not true. Yeah. I know what they
are true.
I know what we sing, and 11 people seeing the same thing that night.
Yeah,
I know, and they did not have that kind of technology back then. 60s.
Yeah, those things exist. That's true. Thank you, beloved sister.
Well, I just want to share that with you. It's just been on my mind. The dreams like. That the Lord tried to show me something with that drowning and by us seeing that UFO that night back in the 60s.
Yeah, it is good.
It's just been on my mind lately, and it's been just on my mind for the last 50-some years. What is he trying to show me? What?
Well, that's what it is. He's showing you his glory to glorify his name. When the Most High do something in front of us, brothers, especially something we don't understand, we raise our hand, we give him glory. We said he did this. We give him the full credits. Okay, we cannot be like the Gentiles say, oh well, that was like your mind playing tricks and stuff. And no, you give him all praises. It is real. That's why the Most High brought this. You were brought unto the nation as a YAHAWAH or YAHAWAH witness and tell the nation what you experience. That's what it is, sister. Okay.
Yeah, and back then I didn't know that these were God's chariots. You know, back then we didn't even know it was a UFO. We didn't know what it was. So
Yes.
We never heard of a UFO back then, you know.
Of course.
So we didn't know what it was.
Yes. All right.
So
Well,
I just thought I'd just get this off my chest. It's just been on my mind just so many years and
yes.
just bottled up and it's got to get out.
Yes, he got out. Thank you so much, sister. All
Thank you for
praises.
taking my call.
You're welcome.
All praises, brother.
All right. May the king reign forever. Listen, man. Beloved, listen. The sister been having this thing in her mind for over 50 years. You know what that is, brothers? You know what that is when you're carrying a load for over 50 years? Nobody believe you. Nobody would understand you. And there is a good reason why her parents said, don't share this with anybody, because they will not understand. They would have ridiculed the sister, just like they ridiculed my grandmother. My grandmother can just step in a fire and then grab an ember and hold it with her hand, crush it. It won't affect her. My grandmother never spent a day in the hospital up until she started smoking, because my grandmother was very, very, very dark skinned, and she was bullied for that. When they sent her to school, she could not stay in school. She had to. My grandmother did not know how to read nor write, because she had to left school when she was a little girl. She has special abilities. And her mother told her, don't tell people about it. And they say, oh, she has the devil. The devil is with her. That's why she's so dark. Because back then, growing up in the time that the sister was growing up, in the 40s or 50s, when my grandmother was growing up, that was the time black was associated with devilness and witchcraft. You know what that is, brothers? When you keep something 50 years, you cannot share it with scumbags, because they will not understand it. They will make fun of you. They won't know what it is. Even though some of them won't even make fun of you, they will just give you a blank stare, like, huh? And then some other people, you do this, and then what they're gonna say? Man, sister, it's the Illuminati that beam something in your head. They wanna fake an alien invasion. They wanna fake this. You cannot talk with those people, man. You have to talk with people that have the same mindset with you, and then we get together, we talk. We know what the sister said, it was real, and it happened. And I despise yo, listen, man. I categorize myself as a very arrogant person, man. It's just like when I meet those people, I'm like, I feel like to spit on that guy's face and say, yo, man, you're not in my level, man. I can't discuss anything to you. Everything you're trying to discuss with those people, it has to be a baseless thing. He has to be not only like baseless thing, mindless thing, scumbags thing. That is why the sister has to come here, so people that have the same mindset will understand, and I understand, not only understand, acknowledge and give the Most High glory. Those people won't give the Most High glory. They will say, well, because you are in the church and then and stuff, and yeah, the devil and stuff like that. You are, because if the sister went to one of those psychiatrists, they say, oh, because you were a little girl, you dropped in this water, you thought you were going to die, and all those things pop up in your mind, and then it wasn't real. No, this thing, that's just real. I saw it. My sister saw it. And the current reversed, the hand of the Most High to pluck me out of the water, and I'm alive today to give him glory and praises. That's how the Most High worked. Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike in the comment board, because in the comment board in the live chat, because of what the sisters say. Let's give the Most High all praises and all glory, Father. Thank you for bringing your glory, your eminence upon the nation with this thing that happened 50 years ago. We give the Most High all glory and all praises and all credits. He did this, brothers. No way out of this. You got 11 witnesses watch something in the sky, and then people are going to tell you like, oh, it's fake. They're trying to give like alien invasion. Oh, it was little gray alien, little gray. They are living in the moon. Plasma. Scumbag stuff. They're not giving the Most High glory. Over here, thank you, beloved brothers, for giving the Most High glory, man. Thank you for giving praises. Thank you for giving all credits, because he did these things, brethren. There's no such thing that the enemy beam a little machine in your head and have you thinking of all this scumbag stuff. Yeah, this is scumbag stuff, man. All praises, man. Yes, that's the Father bringing on the heat, beloved brothers and sisters. All right. Yeah, those things happen for real. Like that sister that called, the sister said, nation, she fly. She said, no, I flew like Superman, like Wonder Woman. She flew, and then she was calling her sisters and her cousins or her friends or something like that. And then they look up, they could not see her because the Most High switched the ley line and used the ley line to make her fly and hide her. She said, I'm right in front of you. And the sister could not see. She said, where are you? And then she dropped on the ground lightly. And then she said, like, she fly. People would have made fun of her, like, yeah, right. But we know this is the truth. Just like I told you, when my mother was about to do this thing, and then the guy was up there, the guy said, where are you? My mom said, I'm right. I saw you. Go ahead. And the guy could not see it. And the guy said, go in the ground, go in the hole. And when my mom was to go in there, there's a glass of firmament that happened, and my mom could not penetrate the firmament. She tried. She said, I can't go in. The guy said, where are you? I can't see you. My mom said, I'm right. Look at me. I'm here. The guy said, who are you? And the guy started getting angry. He said, you get out of here. We don't want you. Please leave. We don't want any trouble. And the guy told my mom to get out. Like I said, beloved, some of us, we are born filled with the Holy Ghost. Some of us, we are born filled with the angels, with certain protection. Not all of us went away from the Most High, man. And I'm not telling about I'm not talking about me. I'm probably the most scumbag guy that went far away from the Most High. He redeemed me. He gave me a little chance, and I come in. Some of you, some of the people, brothers, we never left from family to family, generation to generation. We never left the Most High. We never did. Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, my apology. I came in a little late. It's already 11:30. Well, let's see. Today's Saturday, May the 5th. Oh, no, wait. Well, yes, still May the 5th. For those of you who are doing the $5 challenge, beloved brothers and sisters, please put your $70. Is it $75 or $70, beloved Gatra? I believe it's $70. Please put your $70 in there so we can go ahead and then do this. Thank you for everybody that called, beloved. Certain of you, we did not have the time to take your call. We will do this every Friday, every Saturday. With the nation, we will get together. Okay, we will pray, not pray. We will get together. We'll share the dreams, the stuff. To the beloved Sister Brown that called, please call us back again next time so you can tell us more stuff about the dream, about the things. For those of you that did not have the time to call, the best thing to do, beloved, is to record your dream on your phone, on your audio thing. All the smartphone have it. Record your dream and then send it via email, and then we will play it for the nation. And for our beloved seniors out there, the senior citizens, if you cannot call or record your dream, write the dream and mail it to us. Write your experience and mail it to us. We will read it here. Okay, we have a lot of things here, brothers. Please put the P.O. box for our beloved brothers and sisters that would like to send their kind letters, and we can read them, because we know some of our brethren over there, they really don't trust the whole technology nonsense. They don't get down with that. Please put the P.O. box in there. This is a 1074 P.O. box, Fort-Lauderdale. 334. Well, again, beloved brothers, it was a pleasure for me to be here with you. And again, we know that the dream that are being emailed, brothers, they are very difficult for me to to understand them. It is better when I hear the person talking. It is better when we are talking over the phone. I would rather you do that. I would rather you call. If it is personal, you sent me an email, say, beloved brother Big Levi, it is personal. I would like to discuss this private, and then we will talk privately. But the emails, they are very difficult. It's not like the Holy Spirit cannot flow to me, but when I'm trying to defect them, to type it, and then I'm typing back, I don't like to do this. That means I'm cutting into the Holy Spirit. I'm cutting into the Most High. When we talk, brothers, I'm talking like it's live. Thing are getting out. Okay, that's how it is. Because you know what? You're an instrument. You are tools to the Most High. He just used you. Okay. This is an instrument. Can you imagine? So, no, that's not. No. Nah. I gotta do this right. I gotta get this right. No, you gotta do it live. That's the best way. Let the Holy Spirit flow through you live. Let her do a job. Okay, beloved brothers and sisters, by the power of the Most High vested in me, and He can take it anytime He feel like. I'm leaving all of you in peace. Be at peace, beloved brothers and sisters. Those are confirmation, man. The Most High is in the midst, man. That brother Yeshua is angry. One pissed off brother, man. He's angry. Beloved, be very careful. If you ask the Most High for something, He's going to give you that answer. Go in peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Be at peace. Rest easy. You're protected. Michael is in the midst. They are doing everything they are doing right now. To hell with the freaking two-third. They are doing everything they are doing right now to get rid of us, but they can't. Michael is here. Jews and Gentiles are like, you are protected. Pray for protection. Keep the beloved brother Big Judah in your prayers. Okay? All right? It is good when we hear a story from the sister from 50 years ago. We like things like that. We spend a good time, and then, we'll do more stuff, brothers. We will talk. We will bring more things. Again, my apology for the people that were calling. We could not take your call. Please, next Saturday or next Saturday, have everything ready. We will call. We will talk. Okay, beloved? Shalom. May the King reign forever. Thank you for all of you that call, all the callers, the brothers, the sisters, that young brother. This thing, I don't know why this thing is not working. Is it, what is this? Oh, okay. All right. I know. I disconnected from the stuff. Thank you for the sister that want to help me if I want to move. Thank you for everybody that support the treasure chest. Okay. For all of that, brothers. Thank you so much. Everything is working perfectly. Okay. It's just like, see, I even forgot to talk about when the Messiah say, wait. I will talk about it on another podcast. I will name it The Messiah Say, Wait. Wait on Him. All praises. We already went into this, brothers. All praises to the Most High. Shalom. May the King reign forever. Be at peace. Fast, pray, repent, repeat. Zaza.